What's going on, guys? Brad Abbott here, and today we're doing a very unique episode of Gear Stories. This is my dad, and we have his Yamaha FG series guitar here. Now, the thing about this particular Yamaha is it's been in the family since he was 16. So that's a long time. So we're going to talk about where this guitar came from. It's got all kinds of carvings on the back of it, and it's really got a story to it. So we'll go over all of that, and I'm hoping to get into the specifications a little later on after I do a little more research on exactly what this guitar is all about and what was happening with Yamaha back then. That would have been in the 70s? All right.
I was 16, so I was born in 60.
Yeah, so it would have been like 76.
76, yeah.
Very neat. Looking forward to diving into that, but let's go ahead and get right into it. What made you want a guitar, and who got this for you, and tell the story.
When I was 6 years old was when I started listening to the Beatles. And as soon as I heard that, you know, I want to hold your hand, I was done.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to do.
Gotcha.
And I bugged my dad to get me a guitar. And finally, my dad owned a bar and a restaurant. And he had the car parked in the garage, and he said he was having some friends over. And he goes, "Bruce, I want you to go down to the car and go in the trunk and get this case of beer and bring it up and put it in the refrigerator for me because I'm having some friends over later." Now, here he was just kidding me when I opened the trunk. It was this guitar for my birthday.
Oh, man, is that cool.
Yeah, so that's how I finally got one.
Yeah. Nice. And so you got this for your 16th birthday.
And of course, I wanted to learn how to play Stairway to Heaven, stuff like that. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
All of the influential artists from back in those times.
Right.
Back in 1976. Man, that is really cool. So that's where our musical roots come from. And I know you actually pulled out some pictures. Let me grab those. We've got pictures of my first experiences with a guitar. And I'm going to point out that my dad was already bald. So, look at that. I'll get a better shot of these later. But if that isn't super cool.
You still have that penguin shirt?
No, I don't. But if I did, it wouldn't fit. You got it for your 16th birthday, and then it's lived a life of its own with you. So this thing has been on a journey, and it shows that mainly on the back of the guitar, where you can see all of these carvings. And I think when I was a kid, you told me about a campfire you were at, was where it started.
Kind of, yeah.
And so were these old friends of yours, I suppose?
High school friends.
So go ahead and flip this thing over, and let's take a look at some of these. I know some of my friends growing up carved on this. I see a couple carvings from Shauna on there.
Katie right here on the side.
Oh, we got Katie on the side. Okay. Yeah, there's another Shauna. Shauna professing her love to Bam Margera. Misspelled Bam Margera.
Some 1976 dust on it.
Yeah, 1976 custom dust. So this thing has been sitting for, you don't really play it, right?
I haven't played it in years.
So you can see, well, you might be able to see in the camera, you might not, but there's actually spider webbing on the headstock of this guitar. And I believe you said you upgraded these to Grovers, or did this come with Grovers? Oh, it looks like they're upgraded because there is another hole, yeah. And oh, look at that. Connie.
Yeah,
that's my mom. So she's on there. Oh, check out the rocket ship.
Yeah, that was, my friend did that because that's supposed to represent me when I fractured my hip in a car accident. And he wrote in there somewhere, but he put ab scam in outer space.
Oh, ab scamming on. Oh, I can kind of see the face in the rocket ship. Man, really neat. So that's after your accident.
Right, and there's Katie signed it and even dated it.
10/26/2003. Wow. The leaf, which we're all familiar with. Does that say Brad Abbott 6411? So that's the year I graduated. So that must have been like right after I graduated. There's weed, just written, weed. So that's the Yamaha FG-75 that you've had since you were a teenager. So I really want to thank you for coming on and talking about this. And if I'm not mistaken, you're going to give me the opportunity to take this home, clean it up a bit, and do some sound demos with it. So we're going to be doing a couple parts of this. So we're going to go ahead and take off here for now, but be sure to subscribe here on YouTube, because in the future, we're going to be doing a whole series of videos on cleaning this guitar up and revitalizing it, and we're going to eventually record an entire song with all of the acoustic guitar parts being played on this Yamaha. So stay tuned for that. I'm looking forward to diving into that. I hope you enjoy seeing that.
I'll just see it.
So BradAbbottMusic.com. There you can find all of my forms of social media. Just click on the icons. That'll take you to where you can follow along with those. There's always new videos and new music on the way. I'm always out playing shows. So be sure to swing by and say hello, and I'll see you in the next video.